Welcome to the Fleet Geeks podcast. We're here to help develop fleet and transport professionals. Do you want to progress and develop your skills and knowledge? We promise to bring lively conversation and debate around interesting issues and keep you bang up to date with changes in our awesome industry. The Fleet Geeks are a community of professionals, and if you enjoy the podcast, why not join the discussion for free in the Fleet Geek community over on Facebook. Hello and welcome to today's episode of the Fleet Geeks podcast. I'm wanting to speak to you today about not one, not two, not three, but 15 exhibitions and conferences that I don't think you should miss in 2025. Well, in fact, with there being 15, you're going to miss a few, right? You're not going to be able to attend all of these exhibitions and conferences, but I thought I'd compile a bit of a list because it's February now. I thought I'd compile a bit of a list of some of the stuff that's coming up in 2025 that as transport managers you could go to improve your CPD and to stay on top and improve your networking. So the first one is the Microlized Transport Conference 2025, which I'm told is on the 18th of March this year in CBS Arena. So Microlized Transport Conference. I've never attended. Have you? I wonder if it's any good, to be fair. So please do get that checked out. That's made me think the Fours Conference isn't on my list here. So the Fours Annual Conference, there's always stuff there. Fours Annual Conference 2025. I don't think there's a date. Oh, there is a date for it. 23rd of October at the ICC Birmingham. So the second one for you is the Fours Annual Conference, which is booked for the 23rd of October at the ICC Birmingham. And on the Fours website, you can express an interest into that now. The Logistics UK Transport Manager Conferences are set up to be a key feature again in 2025. So they make the list, making sure that you go along to those. My good friends, Chris Powell and Sarah Jennings from the Waitman's team, usually get involved in the Transport Manager Conferences for Logistics UK. So I do recommend those. There is the Transport Management and UK's Travel Infrastructure scheduled for the 31st of March. And you can find more information for that on Eventbrite. That's one I picked up on. And then further ones that I picked up on was Multimodal 2025. That's at the NEC in Birmingham, 17th to the 19th of June 2025. I've never been to Multimodal. I'm sure people have been in the group, but please do check that out. That's a 3-day event with panel discussions, keynote speakers, various thought leaders across transport and logistics. So try Multimodal. The Fleet Engineer Conference is on the 3rd of June this year at the British Motor Museum. If you're interested in the engineering side of fleet management, how about checking that one out? I think that one would be a good one to attend. And there is the Transport Managers Forum by the Chartered Institute. I believe that's an ongoing basis online. I haven't got a particular date for that, but the Chartered Institute around November time will do their safety, logistics and safety forum, which is a really good group. I used to be a member of that forum, and I do recommend attending that. That's normally around November time. Last couple of years, it's been at the Arboretum. And is a very, very good event. Next up, one of the big ones, the CV show is tuned in for the 29th of April to the 1st of May at the NEC in Birmingham. That has historically been one of the biggest commercial vehicle shows, and that has lots of learning opportunities, lots of exhibitions, sharing innovations, and those kinds of things. So make sure you mark the CV show. And then there's the Road Transport Expo, organised by the team that bring you commercial motor and motor transport. That's on the 24th to the 26th of June this year at Stoneleigh in Warwickshire. So 24th to the 26th of June, that's one of the biggest events now. And I think that may well, for footfall, has now overtaken the CV show. But yeah, the Road Transport Expo is a very good event with lots to see and do there as well. There's also the Motor Transport Awards, which is always a good event. That's scheduled in for London's Grosvenor House Hotel, and that's on the 3rd of September this year. So that's a really good networking opportunity to rub shoulders with.
Hello, it's Shani from Flagship Partners. We are really proud to sponsor the Fleet Geeks podcast. If you need expert advice or training for your fleet business, make Flagship Partners your first choice. We are really excited to announce the launch of our Transport Manager Academy. With expert development for fleet leaders, we offer fully accredited initial Transport Manager CPC training, CPC refresher, and operator license awareness training, as well as mentoring, support, and professional development beyond the qualification. Our vision is to develop elite fleet professionals.
Some of the key decision makers in the industry. I don't think any of the awards people have been shortlisted yet, but that's one to keep an eye out for. Coming up soon in April, Flagship Partners are exhibiting at this event in April, which is the Health and Safety Expo. That's running from the 8th to the 10th of April this year. And that's one not to be missed. That's held at the NEC in Birmingham, and we are going to be near the fleet part of the exhibition. And actually, the Health and Safety Expo is an interesting one because it links with the workplace exhibition, security, and fire as well. And this one's slightly different for transport managers, but always a good one to attend. Lots of CPD opportunities. Driving for Better Business are running the fleet stand. So they're doing the Fleet Safety Theatre, I think it's called. And they have yours truly as a guest speaker this year. And I'll be sharing information from my recent book. So I would check that out, the Health and Safety Expo. I'm certainly there on the 8th of April. And that will be a fantastic day, highly recommended. So do check out the Health and Safety Expo. There is also Environmental Services and Solutions Expo, again at the NEC in Birmingham, this time on the 17th to the 18th of September. I do recommend getting those tried out. And then also I noticed there was a clash on the 10th of April, the CE Transport Law exhibition or conference, the CE Transport Law Conference is on the 10th of April. That's in collaboration with my friend Beverly Bell. I believe they're going to be doing that. So that does clash with the health and safety event on the 10th of April. Who knows where you're going to go? But that's just an idea of some of the cool stuff, not to mention Truck Fest and those kinds of things. But hopefully this podcast, just have a listen, get your pen and paper out and make a note of all those things, because no one really makes a note of all of these different events that come together on an annual basis. And there are lots and lots of CPD and learning opportunities that are often free to attend, freely available, where you can go and attend. Certainly Flagship, we're going to be exhibiting this year at the Health and Safety Expo. That's the only one we're going to do this year, but we will probably make it to a few of the others just to show our faces. But there's always lots of conferences and things like that. How do you find the conferences? I think they're a great opportunity for networking. They're a good opportunity to find new suppliers, to have good conversations, and to obviously listen to some of the presentations. And just having a look at the schedule of those presentations does help us understand what the common themes are or challenges are for different areas of the industry as well. So really useful to keep on top of that. And obviously you can add that to your CPD journal to keep up to date with things, and to share that if you ever do need to with the DVSA and the Traffic Commissioner, who like to see that you're keeping on top of your ongoing professional development. So lots and lots to think about there, lots of events to attend. Have I missed any? Please do drop in the comments. Let me know. What have I missed? Is there a big one I've missed there when I did my research and gathered all of those dates together? And hopefully you caught them all. It was a bit of a whistle-stop tour. But the key highlights for me, I often suggest the Road Transport Expo is a really good one, and the Health and Safety Expo. They're both really, really good events and not worth missing. So please do let me know if you're going to be attending any of those. It'd be lovely to meet up with listeners for a coffee and a chat. And if you drop in the comments any that I may have missed, because when I did my research, obviously it's a bit disjointed. There's lots of events going on all over the place, but there were 15 exhibitions and conferences that I think are worth considering as part of your CPD. Obviously, you could just give up the day job and go to all of them, right? But none of us are lucky enough to attend all of them, so you do have to pick and choose. I do understand that. Anyway, lovely to chat, and I'll see you on the next podcast. Thank you very much.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please share with your friends and colleagues too. Join us for free on Facebook with the Fleet Geeks community for transport and fleet managers. Fleet Geeks offers ongoing professional development, networking and mentoring too. So get in touch with me, Pete Rushmer, on any social media platform to find out more.